This is John D'Agostino with D'Agostino and Associates, the injury firm, and I'm proud to be a sponsor and partner of WABC Radio and Sid and Friends in the Morning, live from Israel. God bless America.
I'm attorney Jenna D'Agostino, continuing the legacy my father, John D'Agostino, started 35 years ago.
I grew up on these New York and New Jersey streets. They shaped me. I'm attorney John D'Agostino from D'Agostino and Associates, the injury firm.
Call our team first.
888-24-LAW-24. 888-24-LAW-24. D'Agostino Law Bite Back.
The cold winter weather is coming, and the team at Peerless Boilers, they're ready to help you prepare for this season. It's time to make sure your home is nice and warm for the cold weather. Save loads of money on your fuel bill. Do it now before it's too late and you've got a mess on your hands. Start thinking about replacing your old beast of a boiler with a new high-efficiency Peerless Boiler. Go to peerlessboilers.com, pop in your zip code, and you'll find a dealer near you. Remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best-built boilers, and proud sponsor of Sid and Friends in the Morning, live from Israel.
Oy! This is Sid and Friends in the Morning.
77 WABC.
Diaz ahead 1-2. The towels are waving. The hearts are pounding. And Diaz, who generally doesn't take much time, uses a little of it after Schwarber took his. Diaz on the first base side of the rubber. Rests the glove on his left thigh. Looks into Alvarez. Diaz still staring in. Comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed strike three. Put it in the books. And to the New York Mets, California, here we come. They have defeated the Philadelphia Phillies 4-1. They take the National League Division Series in 4 games for the first time ever in their 16th year at Citi Field. The Mets are celebrating a series win.
Let me take
The great Howie Rose right there. They did beat the Phillies. They beat 2 division winners already. Milwaukee, who won the Central, and the Phillies, who won the East. Now it's the Dodgers. And the Dodgers, of course, won the West. The Mets went to Los Angeles, got blown out in Game 1, came back, won Game 2. Big home runs by Lindor and Vientos. So tonight, with the series knotted at 1, and the Yankees, headway to the World Series, will play a Game 3. I'm going to be there. You know, my next guest, I was talking to Joe Beningo yesterday, the WFAN legend. I said, who's your favorite Met ever? He said, Strawberry. He said the same thing. You know, this guy, remember my like Mike Francesa's generation. They all love Mickey Mantle. My generation, Darryl Strawberry, who's a wonderful guy. We just were honored together over the summer. Has nothing to do with baseball. It's recovery. But whether it's recovery or baseball, you're not going to find better human beings than my friend, the great number 18, Darryl Strawberry. Straw, good morning, buddy. How are you?
Good morning, Sid. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Well?
Things are great. So are you coming for tonight's game?
I am. I'm in Louisville right now. I just did a prayer breakfast this morning, and I'm on my way. I got a flight out of here at 1. Get in about 3:30, and my wife is meeting me there at Citi Field, and we're coming to the game, and the first pitch will be by me to Doc Gooden tonight. So let's celebrate these guys. You know, these guys are playing well. I'm so happy for them. They got a good group of guys, and I just hope they can beat the Dodgers.
Me too. Oh, so it's you and Gooden, the first pitch.
Being good in the first pitch.
I love that.
The first pitch.
Oh,
So,
you know, it's funny now. I'm looking at the playoffs. There are 4 teams left, right? You got the Yankees, the Guardians, Indians, the Dodgers, and the Mets. And outside of Cleveland, you play for every team. But I know.
I know. I play for all 3 of them, so I could be rooting for all 3 of them. But of course, you know, I'm a Met, and that's just where I stand. You know, the blue and orange is me forever. No matter where else I played, I was just part of those Yankee great teams because of the boss. I'm forever grateful for him because what a true man that loved people and gave me an opportunity. And I played in L.A. After leaving the free agent to go from New York. But New York is home. Queens is home, and it's good to see Steve and Alex, you know, and David and all of them, you know, get on the side that they own. Mindy, he's doing a great job as a manager, and just, you know, having fun. You got a great team, great group of guys, great group of young players coming along. So they're headed in the right direction. The Yankees are headed in the right direction. So it may be a Subway.
How great would that be, Darryl? Of course, the Yankees between 95 and 99, epic postseason home runs. I mean, I actually think you won the series against the Braves with that home run in 96. And then, of course, so all those great years with the Mets between 83 and 90. And, you know, you look at this Met team, you mentioned it, the young players. I mean, look, Darryl, this guy Vientos hitting a grand slam last game. But then you add in that veteran mix. Francisco Lindor, there's a reason why he got $500 million, whatever it was. And Pete Alonso, who's come along during these playoffs. It seems like between Cone and Stearns and Mendy that the Mets have been able to find a really good mix of veterans and young players. By the way, so did you guys back in 1986.
They have been able to do that, and that's part of baseball and what you have to do. And, you know, what I like about the Mets is they're starting to develop again, because when we were good, the organization was developing young players, and young players were coming through the organization with the vets players, you know, which you have to have. Lindor has been phenomenal. Pete with the big home run. Of course, you know, the younger guys are starting to get their feet wet, which is good. I mean, as part of baseball, you have to get the experience to be able to know who you are. And it's good to see that it's an all-around team. And I think their run has been just phenomenal. I tell people, don't try to compare them to the 86 Mets. The 86 Mets was a different animal.
Yeah.
We knew how to win. We knew we can come back and win ball games. Yeah. But this team is learning that, and this is what's great about them, to watch them learn that. And I'm really proud of them to see them, because I was down in spring training with them, and I just, you know, I knew they had the players. It's just a matter of believing in each other and leaving the noise, leave the media and all the other noise out. Don't listen to all that. And just focus on what you have to do. And I think that's what's been their stretch run, being able to focus on what they're doing, and now having this kind of season where they're at now, and they can move forward from this. They can learn a lot. If they win, it will be awesome. If they don't, they will still learn a lot from this experience. And it will make them better going forward.
I mean, look, you guys had a lot more talent in 86 than this team has. I mean, you know, you look back at the history of the great Met teams, Darryl, you know, 69, they had Seaver and those guys. Same thing in 73. You guys were loaded from Doc Gooden to Ron Darling to you and that offense, Hernandez, Carter, the rest of those guys. You know, if I would have said to you, even the 2000 team had guys like Hampton and Leiter at the top of the rotation. Darryl, Jose Quintana started day one. I mean, you know, there's no way you could have predicted this. No way.
Well, it's not about predicting it. It's about confidence, you know, in yourself. And I think they have built that confidence in themselves to believe in themselves. And that's what's good about them. Yep. It's the beginning of a new thing for them. Like I said, they're going to learn a lot from this. And my hope is, you know, that they will get to the series and they will get a chance to face the Yankees, you know, in the series in New York. Oh. And it will be one of the biggest opportunities for them to, you know, be able to say we're on the stage with the Yankees, you know, finally, and try to win. So they are headed in the right direction. The organization is headed in the right direction, and just give them credit. You know, they got more young, talented players that's going to be coming up too. That's going to be good, and they're going to be good for a long time. This is what the good part is about the Mets. They're finally in that place where they can be good for years, like we were from those 80, you know, from 85 when Davey took over, and we had those runs. We had an opportunity to be in it every year for the playoffs. That
is true. This is the old-time Met and Yankee great, Darryl Strawberry, beloved by my generation. I'll say it again. He was what Mickey Mantle was to the generation before me. Old guys like Francesa. That's what Strawberry is to our generation. And, you know, the last time the Mets have beaten the Dodgers, they beat them in 2015 before the Cubbies. But the last time the Mets played the Dodgers in the NLCS, I know you agree with this, was one of the most disappointing Met postseason losses ever. Mike Scioscia home run. That was your team in 88, 2 years after you won the World Series. You went into a red-hot Oral Hershiser. You look back at that, and that was a very, very tough loss, yes?
Well, when you look back at it, it always pisses me off, you know, because we gagged it. We choked. We gave it away. That was our series to win. I mean, people say, well, the Dodgers were red hot. Yeah, but we just made foolish mistakes. You can't make mistakes in a National League Championship Series, and that's just the way it is. You can't afford to give up big hits and big home runs. And when you do that, you're going to lose. The Dodgers played well, and I tip my hat to them. They were a great group of guys, but still at the same time, our 88 team was more talented than our 86 team. Our 86 team had more guts than the 88 team.
Right. Like Ray Knight will punch you across the face. Kevin McReynolds may be more talented, but he's not going to do that.
We had Kevin Mitchell. We had guys, that had guts and that was not afraid, in any situation. 88, we just got a little tight, and it cost us. Yeah, we had a great team. Don't get me wrong. We had some great players, Max Hernandez I'm talking about, and, you had Kevin McReynolds, and you had a lot of other guys. Jeffries, he was a good player, young player, Hojo. We had great talent, but we just didn't have that. We could sit over on the bench in 86, and we can be behind, and teams thought they had us. We was like, these fools just don't know. We're coming back. We're going to win this game.
Right.
And, 88, we didn't have that. We were in between, and we gave up some, like I said, crucial home runs and didn't know if we can come back. And that was the difference from 86 and 88. So this Met team, they have that kind of energy like that of knowing how to come back. Of course, they're facing a really good Dodger team, and tonight is going to be a real challenge. They're facing a good pitcher. I don't know if he's going to be on or not, but I'm just saying their rotation is pretty decent. They've rested them. You don't know. You just have to see it. But you have to be confident in yourself and knowing that you can get the job done in big situations. This is
the great Darryl Strawberry, who's a wonderful speaker, too. He's a great guest, whether it's my show, better on my show, on Sports Talk Radio, but he's also a preacher, and he spoke when our good friend Bobby Hartman honored Darryl and I out in, God, it was so far. It was like Riverhead or something. I don't know. It was like 18 hours away, Darryl. But you were great that night. Your speech was great.
It was a great night. It was a great night.
It was. You know who's a great? I got to tell you this, Darryl. Your kid Jordan. I love that kid. He's on my Instagram page all the time. What a great kid he is.
Thank you. I appreciate that. He is a good kid. I mean, he played college basketball at Mercer, and he travels with me on the road for ministry and stuff like that. And he's there with his papa, right by my side. After experiencing a heart attack, now I spend a lot of time with him and kind of showing him what this life is like out here. And then hopefully, it'll rub off on him and he'll make the right decisions.
It has. He's wonderful. Last minute, talking about the heart attack. When I saw you, you looked great. You felt great. You still feel good, buddy?
I feel good, man. I'm excited about tonight, man. It's just, to be back in Queens and, the Mets are rolling and it's a big game and, to be on that field. I mean, I'm just going to take it all in and celebrate, the moment in time with the fans because, I do love those Mets fans. I've been a part of that for a long time. I had a lot of success over there.
Yes.
And nobody can take that away.
No. So in the last 15 seconds, Darryl, hopefully the Mets win, Yankees win. Hopefully you come back with me for the Subway Series. I'd love to have you on. But just to make it clear, Steinbrenner was great to you. You had epic home runs to help the Yankees win the World Series. Epic. But if the Mets play the Yankees in the World Series, Darryl Strawberry is rooting for who?
New York.
Have a safe trip. I love you, 18. I'll see you tonight, okay?
I love you too, man. All right, buddy.
All right, see you. Now, that's a good answer right there. New York. Darryl Strawberry, wonderful guy and a tremendous player.